Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the NA Garage YouTube channel. What we're gonna be talking today is about my Mark II Audi TT and the 5 things I love about it. The previous video we've been talking about the 5 things I hate but not really hate, kind of a clickbait title, I'm sorry for that, but today we continue on the agenda of loving the things on my Mark II TT. So one of the first things I really have to comment on is the comfort in the car. This is so comfortable. We've been traveling for like 200 kilometers. I don't know what that is in miles, around 150 miles. No back pain, no nothing. The car has done really well. These seats are very comfortable, and also the stereo is really usable, really easy to navigate through it. You also have these buttons here on the steering wheel to control almost everything. You also have this voice thing which is in German, and I do not know any German, so that's really not helpful at all. And let's go to the next thing, which is going to be the engine. First things first, this is a 2-liter turbocharged petrol. It is not a diesel. Someone has commented that they think it's a diesel, but it's not a diesel. It is really quiet from the factory. In one of my previous videos we have already installed a rammer filter inside of here. There's also an intake coming for the car, which I have not ordered yet, but will do, from rammer also. So this is going to be all gone and replaced, but the engine overall, for 200 horsepower and I think 280 or 260 newton meters of torque, it's an absolute blast because the car is so light. This is about everything I have to comment on the engine. The turbo spool is really nice. It comes on at about 2300 RPM, somewhere in that range, depending on which gear you obviously are in. So next thing we're going to talk about is, the next thing we absolutely need to talk about are not these hideous wheels right there, but is the actual exterior of the car. It looks really nice. I love all the lines, everything flows so well. And the favorite thing about the exterior of my Audi is the spoiler that lifts up and goes down, and there's a little bit of snow right there. So this is the exterior of the car. It's white on beige interior. I think it's a nice combo. It's like a little girly, but you know, we'll get through. The sound of the exhaust is the one thing that I have not talked about yet. It sounds absolutely amazing. Go check one of my recent videos for a sound clip there. Like, I think it's gonna be right around here. Check out that. I'm gonna put a card there. You can check it. Okay, you can look into that. Okay, I've said check it out enough. But just look at it. Such a nice car. So well designed. I think I'm getting different taillights for it, or just tint them like 5%. No, that's wrong. I think it's called 80%. Just a light tint, really light tint. So let's go to the next thing. So since we have talked about the engine, the exterior and everything, it would only be right to talk about the handling of the car. The car handles amazing. It has tons of grip. I've driven it in a snowstorm up a mountain, got up there fine. Obviously turned off traction control, because with that you just cannot get anywhere. It's fine in the wet, but when it's snowing outside it just cuts off power. Yeah, you just can't get anywhere. So the handling wise, I think it just needs to be a little bit lower, but the stiffness and everything, it's nice for sporty kind of driving, little bit more dynamic or aggressive, whatever you like to call it. And for everyday use, it's also nice to drive. It's pleasant, it's not too harsh. Obviously you can hear the bumps because it is a sports car and you can feel them. It is rough on a road that has a lot of potholes that you cannot see or hit them. That's not a nice thing to do. But overall, great daily driver, because this is my only car at the moment. I mean, it's gonna be like that for probably 2 to 3 years. So far it's been a great car. I've done a full service on it, timing belt. Yes, it has a belt. It doesn't have a timing chain because It is the earlier engine from the Mark V GTI, therefore it does not have a timing chain, it has a timing belt. I've done that because the car has 180,000 kilometers and this is the exact point where you need to change that. Also the water pump and all of that stuff that goes with the full service of the car. So next thing I want to talk about is really nothing. The car is so usable. It has a great, this is the thing I wanted to talk about. The 6-speed manual transmission. This car is not an automatic. 3 pedals. This car is not an automatic, so this shifter is so nice to hold and shift. Look at it. Has short throws, shifts really nice. 6 gears, reverse, really nice throws. Just great for everyday use and also for more aggressive driving, which has been the case in most of the things I've really mentioned in this video. And there is absolutely another thing I need to talk about, and that is, so for this bit I actually need to turn on the car, and I've moved my seat way too backwards, so barely pressing the pedal, starting it up. Of course I don't have any washer fluid. I really need to do that. It's been like that for a week and this looks like a little mountain. Nice. So the thing I need to talk about, as you can see, there's 200 kilometers left to do and there's half the tank gone. But considering that it's only a 55, I'm sorry about the radio, it's only about a 55 liter tank, I think that's really good. If we scroll through the menu here, you will see, so you will see on the standstill, this depends, the computer is kind of, I don't know what's going on with it, but every time this is different when standing still. But if you look at the average right now, I've been driving to the city and everything, this is really city, just like first, second, maximum third gear. We have 11.7 liters per 100 kilometers. I'm gonna put that into miles per gallon, or just comment it down below if I don't do it, and I will convert that for you. And yeah, I think this is really good. We've gotten on the highway for that 150 mile trip, we got this down to 6.9 liters per 100 kilometers, which is obviously really good for a daily sports car with 200 horsepower with a 2-liter petrol engine. This is great fun. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This is going to be it for today's video. This is 5 things I love about my Mark II Audi TT, and I hope you like the car too. Comment down below any suggestions, modifications, or answers that you have about the car. I'm sorry that I really can't speak today. If you have any questions about the car, just comment down below any suggestions. Subscribe down below and like the video, comment anything you like. You can say banana, I don't care. But yeah, thank you all for watching and I will see you all in the next one.